Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Dharma family service. It's cold here at the temple. I hope you're toasty warm at home for our first Dharma family service of 2021. We'd like to begin. Oh, why don't I begin with Happy New Year, first of all. But we can begin our service with Sutra chanting, and we will be chanting Juseige, and we will have the words on the screen during the chanting. Namanda, 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 namanda. Gagon chosegan hishimu jodo shigan fumanzok seifu joshogak gao muryoko fui dai seishu fusai shobingu seifu joshogak gashi jobutsudo myosho chojippo kukyo mishomon seifu joshogak ryokujin shonen joe shubongyo shigumu jodo isho tenin shi jinniki endai ko fushomu saido shoujo sankumyo kosai shuyakunan kai chiegen meshi konmoan heisoku shoakudo tsudatsu zen shumon koso jomanzok iyoro jippo 1月主期天候音符源一種解放像公正苦読法上大集中説法ししく供養一切物具足習得本元年出場満得意三害を女仏無下地津脱未不詳願学エリク都市最小村志願や国家大仙を感動国書天人東鎮妙見ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ Gam ni shiku doku byodo sei sai dohon bodai shin ojo an dako. Namandam, 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 namandam. Okay. Next, we'd like to recite the three treasures, and we'll also be putting that on the screen. The three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Buddha Dharma, now we hear it. If you do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves your supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Okay, thank you very much for joining us today. Let me just make sure everything's okay here. Yep. Happy New Year. We made it. We made it to 2021. I hope you were able to view our New Year's Eve and New Year's Day videos. They're still up on YouTube, so you can go watch them if you like. But here, this is the first Sunday of 2021. And so it's also our first Dharma family service. We're probably going to be doing them all live on YouTube and streaming them live for the spring. So we'll experiment. If something goes different, we'll let you know. But for the time being, that's our plan. Now, over at New Year's time, the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I introduced a new way to think about Buddhism, right? Now, Reverend Kobata just retired, right? He was a minister at San Francisco most recently, and he was the king of acronyms, right? Acronyms are when you take letters and like BCA, right? Barbecue Chicken Association. I mean, Buddhist Churches of America, right? Or BCO, Buddhist Church of Oakland, right? And so I came up with a new one that I introduced at New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which is the 3 Bs, kind of like the AAA life of awareness, appreciation, and authenticity. But I came up with the 3 Bs: be aware, be kind, and be yourself, right? To try and be aware, try to be kind to others and yourself, and to be yourself. So today I want to talk a little bit about the be yourself part. And I came up with another acronym. I'm going nuts with the acronyms. This might be the year of the acronyms. We'll have to see. There it is. BYB in ABC, or BYB in ABC. You know what it stands for? Be Yourself Buddhism, in Amida Buddha's compassion. Because if I just tell you to be yourself, that could mean all kinds of stuff, right? And that just might think, okay, I'm just going to be myself and not worry about anyone else, right? And I'm just all alone. But no, be yourself Buddhism, we're being ourselves in Amida Buddha's compassion. So it's not just about me, it's about me and Buddha. Okay, so this be yourself Buddhism in Amida Buddha's compassion, BYB and ABC. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Right? I can just be myself and I wouldn't know what to do necessarily. Right? I might have to get self-help books or, I could go all kinds of places to try and find out what does it mean to be myself. But in Buddhism, and especially Shin Buddhism, we're really lucky because we have help, right? That it's not just me by myself. We have something really special. And let me share my screen again. It's not an acronym, but it's kind of neat. It's a little different. Namo Amida Butsu, right? Here's this is the Nembutsu, right? In order to be myself, I can be myself with Namo Amida Butsu, right? Namo Amida Butsu, the Nembutsu, the name of the Buddha. This is what we're always saying at church, right? We're always saying it at temple. We say it when we're supposed to say it when we do incense offering. You hear me saying it a lot, right? But you might not hear me say Namo Amida Butsu, right? Sometimes I go Namo Amida Butsu and everyone else goes Namo Amida Butsu and we kind of go back and forth. But there's another way to say it. Namanda Bu. Namanda Bu. Have you ever seen it like this? Those Chinese characters on the left, each character is Namo Amida Butsu. There's 6 characters, right? And they're sounding out. It's not an acronym. It's actually transliteration. It's Chinese sounding out Sanskrit pronounced in Japanese. It's kind of cool. So when we say Namo Amida Butsu, that's the Japanese pronunciation of a Chinese way to sound out an Indian Sanskrit expression. It's really neat. So when we're saying Namo Amida Butsu, we're saying something in all these different languages, right? It's Indian language, it's Chinese language, it's Japanese language, and I hope it's kind of English too, right? Because you can speak English and not have any knowledge of Chinese or Japanese, but you know Namo Amida Butsu, right? So here's Namo Amida Butsu, but look, the left side stays the same, right? The Chinese characters are the same, but it's just a different way to say it. So when we're chanting at the end, we did it today, right? At the end, I go Namanda Bu, and then we all chant together Namanda Bu. That is Namo Amida Butsu. It's just a different way to say it, right? But have you ever seen it written out like this? Isn't that kind of cool? That's what the Japanese language chanting book looks like. But instead of English letters on the side, it has hiragana. It has na, or katakana maybe, na, ma, n, da, bu. So it's na, man, da, bu. The n is kind of separate from the ma too. There's like the second syllable comes kind of later. So this, we should know, right? You hear me say Namo Amida Butsu, and then everyone says Namo Amida Butsu. But then at the end, I start going Namandab, Namandab, Namandab. That's also Namo Amida Butsu. So you can say it either way. You can say Namo Amida Butsu, or you can say Namandab, Namandab, Namandab. Sometimes it just pops out in the middle of the day, not even at church, right? And you just realize, I find myself getting like thinking about something and find myself maybe starting to get kind of stressed out and upset, right? And so recently I've also found myself then, I'm getting upset and I'm like, oh, come on. And then, no. Namandab, Namandab, Namandab. So this Namo Amida Butsu, it's not just for when we're at temple, right? It's for in our daily lives too. And so there's one other thing, Nenju, right? The Nenju. I'm not the only one wearing Nenju. Gary T. Groundhog volunteered to come too and model his Nenju, right? He has a Nenju also, and we both have it on our left wrist, right? We're twins. We're Dharma twins, Nenju twins. Right, we have our Nenju there on our left wrist. And so the Nenju is to help us remember this stuff, right? To help us remember, oh, try to be aware. Oh, try to be kind. Oh, I can be myself. And I'm in Amida Buddha's compassion, right? So this Nenju is there to help us remember to be aware, to be mindful, to say the Nembutsu, to remember that I'm not alone, that I'm in the midst of Amida Buddha's compassion. So I know it's a lot of acronyms. What were they? The 3 B's: be aware, be kind, be yourself. And then also BYB and ABC. It's not BYOB, it's BYB in ABC, right? Be yourself Buddhism in Amida Buddha's compassion. That's Jodo Shinshu, right? I don't have to try to be perfect. I'm being myself. I'm trying to live my life, right? But it's in Amida Buddha's compassion. Amida Buddha's leading me. Amida Buddha's reminding me to try and be aware, to try and be kind. So I think it's a really, really special kind of Buddhism. I'm really happy and proud and excited to be Jodo Shinshu in America, Jodo Shinshu in the world, right? To be part of this Shin Buddhism and to have all these reminders to help me through my day. Going into 2021, part of it is we're so happy 2020 is over because we just have this idea of worst year ever, right? It's not necessarily going to be easy going to 2021, but we can have a positive attitude. We can try and be aware and to be kind, right? And with Amida Buddha's compassion embracing us. So why don't we conclude our first Dharma Talk of Dharma Family Service Sundays with reciting the Nembutsu. We can all recite it together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Okay, thank you. Why don't I turn it over to Hondo for announcements.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for attending today's service. Just a few announcements here. Moving forward into the new year, while we continue to take COVID-19 precautions, future services will be live on Zoom like today, and they will be recorded and streamed to YouTube as well as posted on the BCO website. Our next service will be on Zoom. It will be for a Ho'oko, and it will be on January 17th. If you would like to offer dana to the church, the donation link is posted in the chat box. Should be. It will be, if it's not there yet. And I'd also like to invite everyone to stick around for our Sangha chat after today's service. During the Sangha chat, as many of you know, we will not be live streaming to YouTube anymore, and we can all kind of check in with each other and catch up. So hope to see you all there. And that's it from me. Thank you.
So here I am. I'm going to spotlight myself. Oh, there I am. Hold on. Yeah, spotlight Reverend Harry. Or Harry Bridge. I forget which one it is. Am I spotlit? There we go. Hey, everyone. We're very fortunate this weekend. Hold on. We're very fortunate this weekend to have special altar arrangements. So let me show you that. Reverend Michael came in also. He was very busy this past week doing the special New Year's arrangements. So he did the flowers, put up the uchishiki, the cloth, brocade cloth, but then also our kagami mochi with the mikan. So thank you very much, Reverend Endo. And I'd like to do the virtual incense offering. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Okay. So I'm heading back to my podium. This is really live. And then I'm going to remove that spotlight. I'm going to spotlight myself there. And let me mute this. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our first Dharma Family Service of the year. And we're going to stop the stream now. So thank you, everyone watching on YouTube. Why don't we conclude the service with Gassho? Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda. It's Namanda. Oh, also, just so you can see, I try to set it up so that you can see Shinran Shonin here behind me and the flowers. I know it's kind of far away, but he's got a Kagami Mochi offering there too. So, okay, thank you. So we're going to close the live stream and conclude the service. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Who's Gary and Maya?
Okay, I think we're back.
It shows YouTube still on.
There. Okay.